Little Richard on his way to the nearby playground, since it was a sunny Sunday. Every Sundays he will go to the playground to play football till 6 o'clock, and few kids from the nearby locality will also be there to play. Little Richard took the main road to the playground and walked past the city merchant's bank. The bank was closed being Sunday, but he noticed that the lights in a room of the closed bank was switched on. Maybe they forgot to switch the lights off the previous day, thought. But he saw two shadows inside the bank, and he could figure out that two persons were inside the bank. He was wondering what they were doing on that Sunday, and in a few minutes he reached the playground, and as usual his friends were there. He shared what he saw in the bank with his friends, and they too shared their opinion. They all agreed that the bank is not working on Sundays, and if what Little Richard said is correct, persons inside must be robbers. One of his friend Ram's father is a policeman who is working in a nearby police station, and they all decided to inform him about what Little Richard saw. So they decided that Ram will go to the police station to inform his father, while the others will go near the bank to see what's happening there. Little Richard with his 5 friends walked towards the bank, and Ram went to the police station. When Little Richard and friends were near bank, they parted into 3 groups, and Little Richard with one friend entered the bank's compound through front gate, which was open, whereas the other 2 groups watched the bank from both sides. Little Richard and his friend went near the window, and through the glass door of the window, they could see 2 persons trying to open a big locker which was kept inside the bank. Yes, now what they thought was correct, and the persons inside the bank were trying to rob the bank. Little Richard gave signal to the other 2 groups to cover the bank from both sides, and after both groups took positions, he knocked on the glass window. The 2 persons hearing the knocking sound panicked and ran to the backside of the bank, where they had made a big hole to enter the bank. Little Richard signaled to friends, and they all came and stood near that hole. And seeing all of them, persons inside the bank rushed to the main room of the bank. They knew that they were trapped and wanted to find a way to escape. All the steel doors of the bank were closed, and they had no other way to escape. By that time, Little Richard and friends could hear the sound of the police vehicle's siren. Within a minute, the police car came, and Ram, his father, and 2 other policemen also came out from the car. The policemen acted very fast, and they went inside the bank through the hole, and they caught the 2 who were inside. On further questioning, the 2 admitted that they were there to steal the money and gold from the bank. Policemen came out, thanked the kids, and they left with the thieves. Little Richard, Ram, and friends discussed about the whole incident, and they went back to their houses very late. The next morning, when Little Richard was about to leave his house to the school, a car came, and 3 bank officials were there to see Little Richard. They thanked Little Richard and gave special gifts to him and also to his friend.
The moral of the story is that being observant, courageous, and taking responsible action can make a difference in a critical situation. Little Richard and his friends noticed something unusual, acted promptly, and helped prevent a crime. Their bravery and quick thinking not only led to the arrest of the thieves, but also earned them recognition and appreciation. This story highlights the importance of vigilance, teamwork, and doing the right thing, even when it's challenging or risky.